Start with a breaking update in the Preston Lord murder case. That's a teenager who was beaten at a Halloween party and died days later. More than 1,100 pages of documents were just released by police. Our whole team is going through those documents as well as those 911 calls so that we can bring you new information. ABC 15 investigator Nicole Grigg is joining us right here in studio to break down what she's been able to learn in just the hour and a half. And I know some of those 911 calls are heartbreaking to listen to.
Oh, I just finished going through one of the 911 calls. Very emotional. This is actually from Preston's friend documenting in real time what was happening that night. We're not going to share it out of respect for the family, but it does go into how his friend talked about how Preston was knocked unconscious, that he's been unconscious for about 2 minutes, begging authorities to get there quickly, and how there were lifeguards giving him CPR there. Now, right now, our entire investigative team's going through those 1,100 pages that you just talked about in the police report. I want to share a few things that have already really stood out to us, linking several of the suspects allegedly to be a part of the Gilbert Goons. This is something that has been questioned, but now we are seeing that connection. One of the questions that we still have never really answered, was there cell phone video of the actual attack? Well, the police report revealing that there is at one point, revealing that there is video, and at one point in that report, it states that 2 teens went to Queen Creek Police saying Talon Renner has a video of the attack on his cell phone, allegedly showing that video to the football team and bragged about saying, quote, "I put this kid on life support." Now, going back to that night, we have described that chaotic scene as it was a large party. We're talking hundreds of kids that were there. We had heard alcohol was involved. Now, police had a hard time getting to the scene, according to this report, because of so many cars on both sides of the driveways. So I just finished going through 911 calls also from the neighbors about just how chaotic it was there.
And there's cars parked all over the street. And it's blocking the street.
Really fast. Are there any weapons injuries or confrontations going on?
I don't know, but they're running through all the yards, and somebody just threw up in my front yard. I think there's underage drinking going on.
Okay, where is this
happening
at?
There's people stumbling down the street.
Now, this is all very developing, Javier. We're working going through this, through the police report, and of course the things that we are looking for right now, anything that can help us understand what happened that night, why, what led up to this, and we're trying to get a picture of, the suspects who were arrested, the 7 of them. What role did each of them play in this very brutal, horrifying attack where Preston lost his life?
I know it's early. One thing that stood out to me was social media really played a big role in this whole entire investigation.
Yeah, we're starting to see, just like what we have been hearing, about how some of these teens were talking about what happened on social media, making incriminating statements about that night, including talking about how, he was punched, he fell to the ground. As you just heard, one of those messages about how he put the kid on life support. We're talking about Preston here. And so, yeah, we're starting to see that social media search warrants into those accounts and text messages on what these kids were saying.
Heartbreaking all around. I know you want to get back to those documents, and you'll have another report at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Thank you. Good work, Nicole.